first, I'm jumping in.
Hi, Jezzlers. TGIF, I'm procrastinating going to the gym. I'm all ready. I just don't want to go. But I figured if I'm going to procrastinate, I might as well make it productive. So for this week's video, I wrote a song on Saturday. I don't know what to call it. I also haven't posted a new song in a while. The song is tentatively titled Where Do We Go? I don't like that though, so I'm gonna change it. It's The Next Day. I think I can play it better. And I also changed some lyrics from when I played it yesterday and I filmed it. So I'm gonna show you this version instead. Okay, so this is called TBD. Buried beneath where I stand, right where I am, a corpse in decay, nourishes the plants. No waiting all for how long, stones long gone, casting a ripple still in my hand, sifting the sand. I think I've met her before. The chalky earth core lays on the grass like a sheet, and I can't recall the last time I felt the mind's eye land in the gaze that I seek. Voices sing on the wind, somebody's friend lays in the same way she once began, right where I stand. So who is to know if the girl in this hole is still who I am? Ash around the phoenix fell in my lap as it collapsed. An alchemistic reasons could never explain the salt on christening this grave. All the fraying ends are weaved in the ground, weighing it down, down, down. All that I wanted to be, off in a dream, now lay in front of my feet. But every wish has a cost, a marginal loss, to slaughter the girl who believed. Voices sing on the wind, just like they did. Ashes rise to meet me in a tornado round the bare feet, washing the blood away, pulling me towards the pain. Open my eyes to see it's all the same. But who is to know if it's for the better? But I'm not too sure. The girl in this hole is still who I am. I really love that song a lot. I think it's either going to be called Unchristened Graves or Stones? Comment which one I should title the song. How about that? Back to yesterday. You know what's crazy? Oh, here's a fun fact. I started a new job this week. I intentionally give myself time to just do music, to just figure it out and dedicate like full time to writing and figuring out how to book gigs and starting a band and like different things like that. So I've been doing just music for 6 months. And I know for a fact I'm going to look back and just be so glad that I did that, because even just in what I've accomplished in 6 months, it's like insane. And I didn't feel like I was doing anything. But anyways, the reason I got a job was because I felt like I had done everything I needed to do in this time of my life. I'm still going to be doing music most of the time, but I woke up on the first day of my new job and I just had this feeling of like, I have shed a version of myself and I am very clearly in the next part of it. And I wrote this song on Saturday, which is like basically, if you listen to the lyrics, it's very like, I'm standing on top of my own grave and I'm having a hard time letting this version of myself go. I buried her, but I'm also like, is that still me? Like, I'm not sure, but also like, who am I if I'm not that? And now I'm kind of on like the other side of it and just playing this song. I'm like, holy crap. Because I had no idea that that's what was happening in the last few months. I've been feeling really off and weird. But it turns out I'm going to call it jumping a timeline. I was jumping a timeline. So playing this is just really sweet and special. And it's also 222 right now. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe, like, comment. I have 2 gigs tomorrow. 2. The first one is at Lisa's Pizza. So if you're in Milwaukee, come to that. It goes from 11 to 3. Me and a bunch of my other local musician friends are playing. Lot of talent in the room. It's going to be crazy. I'm going on around 2:30. I'm going to close out the set. So keep that in mind. And then later tomorrow night, my friend Cece is having a book launch party. So she asked me to play a small acoustic set. So I'll be going on around 8. The whole event goes from 7 to 10. That'll also be in Milwaukee. Blood's a Bitch to Clean comes out on March 13th. I was having some technical issues, so you can't pre-save anymore, but you will be able to soon. I will keep you posted. And keep in mind, my first band gig is on March 27th. That's a Friday at Uptowner in Milwaukee. So mark your calendars for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.